Now theme, you're doing very, very well with this one, so I'm very pleased with that. That's good. Okay, so perseverance, practice, it does pay off. Just make sure at the end of the line that you have got the third finger in the right hand, written on the last note there. So that's the D. You see it there. Okay, so that D there is the third finger. Okay, because you were putting the second finger instead and then not having a finger to play the next note on the next line. That's the second finger. Let's put that there as well. All right, so make sure you've got that fingering written there so you don't go wrong. So I'll play from the beginning. Keep it slow. There's no prizes for playing too quickly at this moment. Accuracy is the name of the game. Make sure you go to F sharp with the 3. We didn't quite get this staccato in the left hand, but I'm not going to labour that. If you can get it, that'd be great, but I'm not going to make too much of it. Now, still be careful with these 2 notes. Make them smooth on to the next line. So it's still worth taking care over that and practicing it just on its own. Now then you're going to do the next 4 bars, hands separately. So you've got a chord very similar to the chord you play at the beginning in your left hand. That's the left hand chord, and this is a new one, but the pattern is exactly the same. So it's a white, black and a white key, A, C sharp and E, because C sharp is in our key signature. So we must remember it, I'm afraid. We don't get told it, we have to remember to use it. So that's that first chord played twice. Then we're going to a G sharp chord. G sharp, E is still the same. And we've decided, because you went to it automatically, to use the 4 on the B there. So make sure you've got the 4 written on the B, okay? Which isn't very easy when you play it as a chord. You might struggle a little bit, but when you're playing it split up, it's not quite so difficult. And then you go back to the first chord. So practice the first chord, the second chord, and back again, and then play it as it's written on the music. Go right over the black key there, and then back again, okay? So if you watch carefully, you can see I'm going forward over to the black key. Right? I'm not trying to stretch out to it, I'm going forward over it. The right hand should be very straightforward. You're not moving any fingers, except the 5 has to go to E, all right? It isn't at the end of the first section, it's the 3rd finger that ends up on the D, and the 4th finger is on the E. So you do have to change when you get to that, to play it with the 5. Then we've got C sharp, E, B, E, C sharp and A. So fairly straightforward notes if you're following them carefully.